Now, as you saw, radiator is dropped in, and I'm waiting on parts. So, no big rush there, but last time I ordered parts, I ordered something else along with it to try out. Now, I'm trying to get the most out of the throttle body engine without tearing into it and doing cam and heads, just because the computer itself is not the best for going all out. You usually have to get custom chips, and they can get kind of expensive, and that's going to throw this whole thing out of budget, and I don't want to do that. And obviously I already have cool plug wires, plugs, throttle body spacer, the headers, be a decently good flowing exhaust on this, AC delete, power steering delete, and the mechanical fan is gone. So there's a lot there to improve performance, as well as the high flow filter. So one might say, what else is there to do without tearing into the engine and doing something? So I browsed around and found it, and it basically felt to increase the airflow of the throttle body. Now I'm kind of skeptical on it because I've never seen dyno on it, dyno sheets or dyno numbers or anything. I've seen a couple of customer reviews that are basically just saying throttle response. Now a lot of people will take the old throttle body off and shove a big block throttle body on there, and then basically bore out the holes in the intake so they can have a larger throttle body on there for more air and fuel flow. That's great and all. I don't see any of those used laying around, and new ones are kind of expensive. So I don't want to go that route, so I saw something cheap that would actually claims 15% more airflow through the throttle body. And it is a throttle body riser plate, which just raises the injector pods up higher, allowing more airflow around through them. But after further examination, I honestly don't think this product will work, and I'll show you why. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the air cleaner off real quick. Then take my air cleaner riser off. Now here's where I start to disbelieve in this product. The air comes straight down through here, and then under the injector pods here. Now this little spacer is supposed to go at the base of here. This piece that holds the injectors in comes up. This will slide under there and raise this up high enough to actually allow for more airflow. The issue with that being is there's a gasket already under here that's about 1/8 of an inch. This spacer is 1/4 of an inch. Now you have to get rid of the gasket in order to use this, so you're only gaining 1/8 of an inch for this to come up, which to me is probably not enough to make a difference as much as it is, or it would be better to change the direction of the airflow, such as the way I did with the stock riser here, and then the air cleaner spacer, creating more of a straight through flow, which would probably help a little bit better. Now, I have used a salad bowl style air cleaner before in the past, which worked really well with these. But this little spacer right here, only gaining 1/8 inch of a clearance, for me, the $30 to $35 that this costs new is not worth that 1/8 of an inch clearance that you're going to gain. It would probably be cheaper to buy another gasket and just double stack your gasket, because according to the instructions you can't run the gaskets with that spacer. Now the other issue is in the back of the throttle body where the fuel lines come in. That raises up, and sometimes there's clearance, and you have to notch the back of the throttle body in order to create clearance for the fuel fittings. Now that's just my personal opinion, that will not do really much at all for the engine. Some people may disagree. Me, I don't see it doing much. To me, the $30 to $35 spent on that product would be much better spent somewhere in a better Y pipe, an X pipe for dual exhaust, or even a new Flowmaster Flowis X muffler, which would be much better for this truck. Now, of course, that $30 could go to really almost anything towards the chip. The plug wires, the Summit Racing plug wires cost about $30, so for the most part, I don't think that spacer is really worth it. And like I said, the money could be spent elsewhere. As well as even actually a dress-up kit. The chrome PVC valve and that breather was less than $30. And the AC delete pulley was less than $30. So that $30 spent on that, that looks like a very minimum gain, and if any, could be well spent elsewhere. And that's just my opinion, but this is the way to look at it. I'm actually not going to use it now. I might send it back, trade it off for another part or something. Now, doing a budget build, sometimes stuff like that happens. So I'll either try to get my money back or possibly trade it to someone who has a part that I need and they may want to try that. Now, hopefully this video proved helpful to you, and as always, thanks for watching.